Hey, casual crypto investor family. It is the casual crypto investor, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about a particular crypto project that I've begun to add to my portfolio. And doing some research, kind of really looking at the project, I truly believe that this particular crypto project has some legs. And I think the use case for this particular project, has a lot of potential and a lot of upside. So I want to share that particular project with you, kind of go over. I'm not going to get too deep in the woods from the tech aspect of it, but I will. I did find an article that kind of does a really good job of laying out what it is and how it works and answers a lot of the questions that some people might have in regards to this particular project. So that particular project is Internet Computer, right? I think it's probably you've probably seen it a lot of times on your YouTube feeds and all that kind of stuff. It really made waves end of last year. It had a really huge run, and I truly think that this particular project could give an Ethereum, some of these other projects that are trying to do the same thing, some competition. So we're going to get into that. But before we do, let's just take a look at the overall crypto market. Currently, we are down almost 2%. We're sitting at a $1.66 trillion market cap right now. Bitcoin is having a nice little pump right now. Currently almost at a little bit above $44,000 right now. Ethereum is up as well, just slightly over $2,200. XRP, man, I'm loving this price right now for XRP, sitting at under 60 cents. So I bought some today, and I will try to get some more as I can. so yeah, loving this price. And then let's take a look at Internet Computer. Currently, it's down. I did add to my bag. It was a little bit above this, so I'm a little bummed about that. But not, I did buy on the dip, but it didn't fall this low at this current price point right now. But at $13, I would definitely I would definitely add to my bag at this price point. That's just my opinion. But yeah, let's get into it. One last thing too as well, feel free to follow me on Twitter. It's a great way for you to stay in contact with me. If you have particular projects that you like me to share, or if you want to engage with me on there, you can also do that. And as well as in the comment section here on YouTube, stay on top of that on terms of responding to you guys and all that kind of stuff. So feel free to also hit me in the comments section. All right. So let's get into it. So what is Internet Computer and why it can be the future, right? And so obviously, one of the things that makes Bitcoin so popular is that it's decentralized, right? Nobody controls it, right? Nobody, dictates when the halving is going to happen and all that kind of stuff, right? And you can pretty much move it anywhere at any time, right? You always have access to your Bitcoin, right? So imagine just how you have a decentralized currency, right? Imagine if you had a decentralized internet. What possibilities would that hold? Well, hopefully in this particular article, we'll answer some of those questions, right? So what is Internet Computer? So Internet Computer are blockchains that operate at the speed of the internet and have an infinite capacity. Bitcoin creates digital gold according to blockchain history. Ethereum then built smart contracts and pioneered the DeFi and NFT use case as the next evolutionary stage. The third major blockchain innovation is internet computing, which is a blockchain that scales smart contract computations, executes them at web speeds, efficiently processes and stores data, and provides a robust software framework for developers, right? And one of the things that's probably helped to make the world a little bit of a smaller place is the internet, right? Obviously, we know that there's still areas of the world that don't have internet access, but over time, that how can I say that world is going to be shrinking, right? The internet is reaching in places where 30 years ago, 20 years ago, it wouldn't have never been, right? And so I feel like the world has somewhat become a slightly smaller because of that in a good way, right? And so it says internet computers make it possible to completely reimagine how systems and applications work, right? So what makes it different from Ethereum, right? So obviously Ethereum is kind of like the granddaddy, right? It's the one that allowed you to build apps on it, allowed you to do the smart contracts thing. But at the same time, technology changes, right? rolling in the first car ever created, right? Where everyone's not, we're still not on horse and buggies. Horse and buggies used to be a form of transportation, but now we have Teslas, we have trains, we have planes, we have all these different types of vehicles now, right? That are more efficient and can get you from point A to point B in a faster period of time. And with this technology space, it's going to be the same thing, right? So moving on, it says the primary difference is that internet computer apps run entirely on chain, whereas Ethereum typically merely stores transaction data. Ethereum is inefficient as an application platform because it's essentially one large blockchain. As a result, off-chain solutions and decentralized storage services are frequently used. However, according to Dutta, everything can be done on the Internet Computer subnet. Critics have pointed out that the Internet Computer is not as decentralized as Ethereum, since it is made up of interconnected blockchains that rely on a large number of nodes to establish this blockchain consensus, right? Okay, fair enough, right? Technology features. So what are the features of internet computer, right? So you have internet identity and you have chain key technology and NNS, right? And so it stands for network nervous system, right? And so with identity or internet identity, another advanced feature of the internet computer network is internet identity, right? Anyone who wants to buy an ICP token or use ICP for services on the network, it is necessary to create an internet identity. When creating an ID, the user also creates a wallet for ICP token or ICP wallet. Devices that use to create ID will later become the same device to confirm transactions. In addition, the user can use the device to synchronize with other devices in same ID. I also believe too as well that with the token, they can use it to obviously fund different projects and pay for any fees associated with working on the network too as well, right? And then what you also have is chain key technology and NNS, right? So the chain key technology allows the subnets in the IP network to communicate with each other through the network nervous system of the ICP. NNS runs in a hierarchical system that has 4 levels main, right? The data center level, which will be the first level, where the NNS will decide on certain nodes that can join the network and which nodes are not allowed. The second level is the node level. NNS responsible for identifying underperforming nodes and removing them from the network, right? So it has somewhat of a filtration system on inefficient nodes, right? Which is pretty cool. The third level is the subnet level. The NNS is responsible for deciding which nodes to form a subnet and generate subnet keys. The fourth level is the tube level, which is the canister level. NNS decides whether the canister needs to be updated or not, right? Also, too, as well, developers will be able to execute computer applications on a decentralized infrastructure using this platform. Unlike Ethereum, IC aims or Internet Computer aims to provide businesses with the efficiency to run these applications at scale, as well as the freedom to customize them to meet the needs of a given user base, right? So they can have better privacy, right? Lastly, too, as well, future prospects. So Internet Computer has a mission to become a solid internet alternative in the next decade. ICP have the ability to hugely affect Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and Amazon, which currently dominate the internet. Basically, the Internet Computer or ICP is a potential crypto with interesting and unique project. They also have a bear plan for a breakthrough in the internet sector. Seeing the way they work isn't impossible. Internet protocol has good prospects. So how I see internet protocol or internet computer working, I don't necessarily think it's going to compete necessarily. In some ways, I could see how it could, but I look at it as another tool in these big behemoth companies' belts. And I do think that they would probably utilize ICP's technology for their own use case. So I definitely think anything internet related, because of the utility and the internet is just used and so integrated and intertwined to everything that we do on a consistent basis. I do think that this particular project does have, obviously, we already know it has great utility, but at the same time, too, I think it just has a lot of potential and a lot of upside as the world gets smaller and smaller because of the internet. So let me know in the comments what you think. Have you started investing in ICP? Do you think that this particular project has a good use case? Where do you think from a price point ICP can go? I think it has a lot of potential. And I'm truly excited to see where, internet computer goes for the future. So if you like this particular type of comment, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And definitely let me know your thoughts on ICP. I genuinely would like to hear from you guys. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for ICP. Take care.